Okay, so there's this list that's been making the rounds online. You might have seen it. It's called Top 10 Rules for Grandpa. And, when you first look at it, you think it's just a bunch of jokes. But the more you read it, the more you realize, wow, this is actually a brilliant, hilarious, and surprisingly deep guide to getting older with a little bit of grace and a whole lot of humor.
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? Like, what are the real unwritten rules for being a great grandparent these days? This list, it's kind of like modern folk wisdom. It's a cheat sheet for life that's been passed around not in some old book, but in a viral video. So, let's break it down.
And where else would we start but with the absolute basics? The first set of rules is all about just, well, operating your own body. These are the immediate, the non-negotiable, and let's be honest, the funniest challenges of being a grandpa. So here they are, the 4 foundational laws of grandpa physics. Don't trust a fart, and don't pass up a bathroom. That's just smart strategic planning, right? Don't waste a nap is all about conserving your energy. But my favorite has to be don't bend over without a plan. I mean, that is a masterclass in risk management. It's funny, for sure, but it is also just really, really good advice.
Okay, let's level up. Once you've got the physical world handled, it's time to tackle the social one. This next part is all about the delicate art of connecting with the younger folks in a world that can feel like it's a million miles away from the one you remember.
This right here is a huge piece of social strategy. One of the rules is don't say back in my day more than once. And you can see why. It's about switching from a lecture into a conversation. It's about listening. Another rule is about not arguing with teenagers, which is really just about choosing your battles wisely. But you know what? Both of these rules boil down to the exact same thing. Making sure the relationship stays strong is way more important than winning an argument.
And let's just park on that rule for a second, because it's so good it needs its own moment. Don't argue with teenagers. You won't win. Now, this isn't about giving up. It's about being smart. You don't win by proving you're right. You win by keeping that connection. It's kind of like the zen of being a grandparent, knowing which fights are worth it and which ones you just gotta smile and nod your way through.
And speaking of social smarts, here's another big one, and it's pretty simple. It all comes down to this number, 3. 3 is the absolute maximum number of times you should tell the same story in one day. It's a funny, gentle little reminder that even the greatest hits have a limit, and it's a super simple way to show respect for the people you're talking to. All right, so we've covered the body, we've covered the social skills, but now we get to the real core of it all. This last set of rules, it's not about tactics or survival, it's about the why. This is the emotional center, the absolute heart of what it means to be a grandpa. This rule is just so essential. And it's not about ego, not at all. It's about being their official, #1 fan. It's about realizing that your happiness is now completely tangled up in their successes and their joy. So bragging isn't about you, it's a celebration of them, of your legacy. And this is where we land. This is the rule that was actually repeated in the original list, just to make sure you got the message. Don't forget hugs are free and always wanted. When you think about it, all the other rules, the funny ones, the practical ones, they're all just there to support this one. This is the prime directive. It's the simplest, most powerful idea of all. That connection and warmth and just pure unconditional love, that's what matters more than anything. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question. Because whether you're a grandparent or a parent or really just anyone trying to figure out life, there's some real wisdom here. From the hilarious to the heartfelt, which one of these rules is going to stick with you? What's the one you'll never forget?